one of the things I like about working on clocks is it's problem solving. Somebody brings in a clock with a problem and you're able to tear it apart, diagnose it, and find a definite root issue with it and correct it and get everything back to, and make sure that what you did was correct, and then be able to give that, especially for the older ones, be able to give something that meant something to someone. It was passed down to them from a grandparent or a parent, and be able to give that back to them in working order. Every week somebody comes in. I just remember this clock from when I was a kid running on my grandparents' shelf, and I'd be amazed sitting there watching it. Or you get that story a lot with cuckoo clocks. Oh, my grandparents, they used to run the hands around and let that bird come out for me. I just love this clock. I just want to get it running again. I love it when I'm able to turn a customer around and send them back out the door with what they had in their memory intact again.
I haven't seen that but just a few times.
I didn't make the decision that I was going to work on clocks. Dad made the decision. So one of the things I did, we've got 4 children and the 2 boys are highly mechanically inclined. I made up my mind that that would be their decision. So my son has made this decision on his, he's going on 40, when he was 35 or 36. He has really done well. When he gets one job done, he's ready to go to the next job.
Yeah, so this lathe was my grandpa's lathe. It's somewhere around the mid-1940s. So this thing's older than my dad, essentially. And for years, this lathe and that drill press, which was my grandpa's also, that's all that my dad did the clock repair with. It's foreign for me to go into a house that doesn't have clocks. I mean, that's immediately the first thing I notice. I'll look around, I'll ask them, well, where's your clocks? And they point to the DVD player. I'm just like, oh, that's not a clock.
So they're not making like digital grandfather clocks.
They make quartz movement grandfather clocks. I kind of cringe at them. They're all for show. They're just as big as that, but all you got to do is change a battery in it once a year. But I like the sound of a traditional grandfather clock, and to me, I can tell as soon as the clock chimes if it's a battery movement or if it's the real McCoy. But of course I'm a little biased.